Hey, I'm Pedder and this is the Google Pixel 6 Pro. It's been about 24 hours since I unboxed the phone, so here's my first impressions and some things I like, some things I don't quite like. If you enjoyed this video, please do give it a thumbs up as it really helps me out. And if you like it and want to see more, please do consider subscribing. When I first opened the phone, first impressions were really good. It felt nice, it felt lightweight, thin and comfortable to hold. No sharp edges, nothing digging in, anything like that. And that might just be me because I'm coming from the Fold, but I do actually think this phone feels incredibly light, especially given the size and the size of that battery as well. A 5000 mAh battery, nice. Seems to defy physics in some way. The camera bar in the back is nowhere near as bad as I thought it'd be. It's not as chunky, it doesn't come off as far as the phone as it does in pictures. It's actually quite narrow and slim. I barely noticed it. It has caught on my pockets a couple of times, but you get used to it and I think it looks a lot better in person. Yes, it would have been nice to have a matte finish on the back, but hey ho, smooth glass didn't bother us that much for a long time. Yes, it gets fingerprints on, but if that's something to stop you buying a phone, get over it. And you can easily just buy a case or a skin, or just get used to the fact that glass has fingerprints. The setup of the phone was really simple, and it goes through everything. I mean everything. Almost to the point where some things seem a bit overdone and a bit too simplified. Almost, I felt like the phone was condescending me a little bit, teaching me the basics of using a phone for the very first time. There aren't many people who are going to be using an Android phone for the very first time. I mean, even if you're coming from iPhone to this phone, the gestures are pretty much the same. It'd be nice to have an option to say, like, have you used an Android phone before? Do you want a basic setup or do you want the in-depth setup? Because it would have saved a lot of time. After watching all the promo material on Android Material U, of course, one of the first things I wanted to do was change the wallpaper and have a look at how the icons change. Not gonna lie, I'm enjoying it a lot more than I probably should do. It's just changing the wallpaper. But then, no, actually wait, no, it's not just changing the wallpaper. It's changing everything. It's like a new UI on the phone almost when you change it. From accents on the widgets to the colours of the quick settings and the standard Google apps as well. They all change when you change the wallpaper, and that's nice, it's refreshing. It does mean you do put more thought into the wallpaper as well. I find myself stressing over it, rather than just do I like the picture, it's like do I like the colour scheme and what colours they picked out from this wallpaper. I tend to use more colourful wallpapers than I used to. I used to use like ones like landscapes with blue skies and blue seas, but then it gets a bit, all the app icons are blue. So then I change it up and go for something different and colourful. I mean, look at this one, look at that. It's pretty cool, right? It's actually a deer wearing glasses. Look at that, nice. It's quite jarring though to have the Google apps change and match the colours of the colour scheme of the wallpaper, but not all apps do it. It is just Google apps at the moment, like Maps and Gmail, Photos. Everything else just stays the same colour, so it is kind of jarring to have that, so you might want to change it up and take that off if you do have apps like Twitter or Instagram on your homepage, or put it on a second page, or just use your app tray for that. Hopefully there'll be an API that the developers can get access to allow their apps to change the colour. That would be pretty nice, like seeing a Twitter bird change to match your wallpaper. I'm all for that, so fingers crossed. Hey, it's 2021 and not getting a charger in the box isn't something that bothers me. It never has. I mean, I like the environment, what can I say, and I change my phone every year. I have charging bricks almost every room, everywhere you go. Yes, the kids lose some of them and it bugs me, but in general, I've got access to plenty. I don't need another one taking up space and just going in a drawer somewhere. But given the fact that they advertise fast charging on this, I've not been able to fast charge for some weird reason. The fast chargers I've got around the home aren't giving me the charge I should be getting, so that's a bit unusual, a bit weird. So at 74%, I plugged it into the 45 watt Samsung fast charger, and the Pixel told me it was going to take an hour and 25 minutes to get to 100%. So for 26%, an hour and 25 minutes. Let's round it up to an hour and a half and do the maths. That's 6 hours for a full charge. Something's not quite right there, but I'll investigate and I'll try a few more charges and see what's going on. So because of the slow charging, I did start the day on about 80-85%, which normally gives me battery anxiety. I like to be on 100% before I leave the house at all times. I know Well, just not even 98%. I will be late to leave and go where I need to go to get that extra 2% to take me to 100. So I had to leave on 80% of the pixel. It's fine. It's day one. I'm in work. It shouldn't bother me that much. It did. However, I did get home about 12 hours later on 40 something percent. Granted, I haven't installed all my apps yet, and I was working, so I didn't have like full access to my phone all day. But I'm fairly happy with that, and it is day one. We will see how that progresses as Google learns my battery usage and the smart battery features start to kick in as well. There are a few little perks as well in the software that I've started to really enjoy and make use of. I'm going to leave a link to a short in the description below, which just tells you about one of my favourite ones so far, which is inside the app switcher. Just gives you a couple of cool ways to search and share things from the app switcher, which I really like. The quick settings takes a little bit of getting used to because it's just like the 4 icons when you first scroll down, and you can scroll down further for more. But usually, like with the with Android 11, you do get a row of like 6 icons across the top, which just gives you more functionality. One of the quick settings doesn't seem to make sense, and I'm hoping they just do away with it with an update. The very first quick setting is internet, and when you tap on it, it gives you toggles to turn off 4G and Wi-Fi. It'd be nice just to have one that just turns off Wi-Fi, right? So I can just do that. That's a quick setting, just tap. That's the way it used to be, and that's the way it should go back to being. With Material You, there's a lot of emphasis on the new widgets and how fresh and vibrant and different they can be, and they can be personalised, and it does look great. But again, with it being early days, they are just a select few Google widgets, like the clock and photos. That's about it. I'm looking at my calendar, the calendar's still the square normal one. And even the music one, I haven't got a new version of the music one yet, which is frustrating. I've seen it about there. I know there's a circle music widget that I want to use, but I've still got the standard normal one. That's like a bar across the screen. We'll see when that one arrives. And hopefully we see more developers change their widgets to give us something refreshing and new and different to take advantage of that look on Material You with Android 12. Wow. Put my teeth in. The only thing I've really done so far to take advantage of Tensor is voice dictation, but it is sweet. So although it's the only thing, I'm excited about it. I've managed to send a couple of replies to tweets and even messages just using my voice. It gets it spot on almost every single time. Now I might not speak very clearly, and a bad habit of the Scousers to talk too fast. I need to work on slowing down. But even for me, it is pretty spot on, and it is really fast. I use voice dictation quite a lot anyway. I use Bixby and I've used Siri a lot, but only really when I need to, when I've got my hands full or something. But this is something I could just use when I want to reply quickly. For example, replying to a tweet yesterday, when I came in, I just wanted to make a brew and talk to him. It was a lot faster to just save my tweet and hit send than it would have been to type it up, so I can get on with my day a lot faster. I like that. Anything that makes tasks faster so I can get them done and out the way and get back to what I really want to be doing, that's spot on for me. Thank you for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. If you've made it this far, please do consider subscribing if you enjoy this kind of content, and give the video a thumbs up, as it really will help me out. Now that I've got some time off, I'm going to be exploring the phone a lot more in detail, so make sure you come back to see those videos and a full review coming soon. Thank you.